I started boxing a few weeks after I got to college, so I was 18 years old. I wanted to start boxing because, well, I always kind of wanted to, and then I met a friend who was like a several-time world champion, so I kind of just asked him if he'd train me, and he said yeah, so that's pretty much how I got into it. I enjoy boxing because it's a pretty nice change from being in class all day and studying. It's nice to get pretty active, and it's really fun to practice boxing. There's no standing around. It's not boring at all. I mean, you're pretty much doing something the entire time, either boxing drills or actually like sparring against people, and it just feels really good. There's something about just going and fighting and just like actually just letting loose and hitting somebody. It's not something you get to do every day in your day-to-day life, so it's a pretty cool experience. To prepare for a fight, we train a lot. Probably with 2 to 3 months before the fight, we start training every night for probably 2 to 3 hours. We go through drills for probably 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and then we'll spend the last hour or 30 minutes getting in the ring and sparring our sparring partners. I have won 3 fights, and I had one fight that was a draw, and then I've lost 1 fight. For somebody that wants to like start boxing, I would say start off slow. I mean, don't just jump in there and think you can fight for a championship or anything. Start off like learning how to punch correctly, and I wouldn't get in there and even start sparring right away. I would just work on your technique for a month or two, just like without like a live opponent that's going to hit you back, because you don't want to get into it and then get over your head and get beat up really badly. That's not fun for anyone. I do have a boxing title. I have Oklahoma State champion at 168 pounds, which is a super middleweight. I won that back in March. What I think makes a good boxer is the ability to stay calm when you're fighting somebody. A lot of people want to get really mad, and that doesn't help you out at all. It makes it really easy to tell what you're about to do when you're really angry, because you just want to hit them as hard as you can, and that's not always the best thing to do. You want to stay calm and be able to see what your opponent's going to do, and when you get angry, it really clouds your judgment. It clouds your reaction time, and you get slow and sloppy, and you get hit really hard. I'm Kyle Thomas, and I'm an amateur boxer.